It's our pleasure to welcome now Emily Havens, Executive Director of the Grammy Museum Mississippi. Hey, Emily, thanks for coming on.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
All right, so tell us what this is all about. You got a new exhibit.
We do. We are so excited to open our new rock exhibit next Thursday for sponsors and on Friday to the public. It's one of my favorite genres, and I can't wait for everyone to see what we've curated, all the great artifacts, all the great bands, the great music. It's going to be a fun one.
And so 80's rock. I'm looking at the promotional information. September 25th, 6 p.m. Tickets are available, right? They can go to the Grammy Museum Mississippi website to buy tickets for this event?
We do. We still have a few left, not very many. We're going to be excited to have Twisted Sister here that night, along with Alan Hunter, a great and original VJ of MTV, to help us celebrate, and an incredible photographer, Mark Weiss, who actually did all the photography of all the big bands and album covers. And so he'll be joining us that night to tell stories, and they're going to be some fun ones for sure. We have some tickets available and would love to have some more people join us that night for a fun night of stories and music, and it's going to be great.
All right, so Twisted Sister, you got enough room to get the hair in the museum there?
Well, one of our ads is your hair big enough? So we're definitely. I think the 80's are back in a lot of ways, and for me, I don't know that they ever went away. I love the 80's, and we want people to come and enjoy and relive their days and all the great music and all their big hair and the wild outfits. This exhibit, I think, will bring people in, much like the MTV one did, that just enjoyed the bands. And a lot of these bands are still touring. We feel like it really was the wildest decade in music, and a lot of these they're still selling out stadiums, and big anniversary tours coming up for several of these big bands. So I think it's going to be fun to celebrate. We'll have a lot of tours and visitors, and I think facility rentals with great themes around the 80's rock. It's going to be fun. Come see us.
Yeah, certainly my favorite era of music, and we play a lot of it here on the program. For sure. What was the catalyst behind this idea?
I'm a huge Poison fan.
I think you told us that before. I recall that. Yes.
I have. This has been a dream of mine to be able to highlight all these great bands. Some of them, most of them actually don't have Grammy Awards. It was really the theme of the thread through the exhibit, as we kind of curated it, is how they are by far fan favorites, but not always the critics' favorite. And so we addressed that in the exhibit, which makes it really interesting. But these bands are still touring. They have huge fan bases that are very loyal. I'm one of those. So this exhibit has been a dream of mine for sure. Okay.
So who else do you have in mind to feature, to curate? Can you share any of that with us?
Well, right now we really, you're the first one for me to tell. But we have a bonus track. We have extended Taylor Swift through her birthday in December, and we will announce our brand new exhibit that will be replacing Taylor right after the end of the year, and that's going to be a good one. It's going to be about Mississippi and great artists. So I hope you'll have me back to announce that. So right now our featured exhibits will be this 80's rock exhibit, and Taylor will celebrate her through the rest of the fall, and her engagement and all the things Taylor right up through her birthday in December. We've got so many other things going on right now. Of course, in October, we're going to host our 7th annual education gala and honor Grammy Award winner Trombone Shorty. We're excited to welcome him to the museum with his band and raise some money for music education. He is so passionate about music education and a great artist, and we're loving him and his trombone, and just a different genre all the night. The night will be totally New Orleans, and it'll be a fun thing. Members are still able to buy tickets first, and so those went on sale yesterday, and they'll go on sale to the general public on October 2nd. And then we've got so much. Go ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
was going to say, I'm looking at the promotional piece there. Brass and Bayou, Crescent City to the Crossroads Gala. Great photo there, by the way, of Trombone Shorty. Really good.
Yeah, we think it's going to be a fun night. It's not going to be a Mardi Gras themed night. It's going to be more New Orleans and French and kind of classic New Orleans. So we have incredible food, and it's just going to be a fun celebration. Great drinks in honor of New Orleans, and it'll be a fun night. And hopefully, people will buy tickets and support music education and come join us for our 7th gala. We also will be presenting our Lucy Award, our Mississippi Educator Award, that night to a great Mississippi educator. So more information on that. So it'll be a great celebration of really what our mission here is at the museum is education.
Yeah, good. Sounds like a lot of fun.
I have to tell you about all the free programming we have going on right now. Of course, our exercise program is in full swing, and it's completely free on Saturday mornings to come and exercise. But we have just kicked off a new Gentle Moves and Grooves. It is chair yoga for people, and that program is completely free twice a week. So we are still enjoying having people in the museum and moving to music and also exercise. And then next Monday we kick off our first session of ballroom dancing. And so again, music and people moving and all of these programs are completely free for the community. So we hope that people will come out and enjoy chair yoga and ballroom dancing. And of course our free exercise classes on Saturdays.
Yeah. All right. Sounds like a really big deal. So how have the visits been this year? What's the traffic been like?
We've had one of our largest years in number of visitors. I was just looking at some numbers the other day. 89% of our visitors have been from outside of Bolivar County. So we know this museum is bringing in people from all over the state and the region. We hope that they came for our special exhibit, Taylor. We know they did. We know they came for our Music America exhibit, and we hope that will be the exact same thing for this new rock exhibit. So we're constantly updating exhibits so that we can continue to bring visitors back to this area, to Mississippi, to eat, to enjoy our music, to enjoy our attractions that we have in this state. But it's definitely been a record number of education of students visiting as well as visitors. And we think it's going to be probably one of our biggest years in the number of visitors. And I think that's probably the case for a lot of museums. People are getting out, traveling, they're enjoying special experiences, and we're just glad to be a part of that.
Gotcha. So do you track the traffic at the other Grammy Museum as well? In California,
in LA,
right?
Well, a little bit, not as much. Of course, we work with our partners in LA. They definitely are in the middle of everything, so they have a lot of traffic. But I don't necessarily look at their numbers. We just kind of communicate and partner on programs and exhibits and things like that.
But you always share with us that you receive visitors from all over the country and all over the world, in fact.
Yeah, we do. We have this past year, so far this year alone, we've had visitors from every state in over 20-something countries. So we know that people are visiting us, and they're visiting places like the B.B. King Museum and international visitors love this area. They love the blues. They want to come here and experience it and visit it. And we're happy to be a part of that, of their visit and their stop here. We're lucky to have a country music trail marker as well as a blues marker. We see people traveling every single week to visit these different markers and take their pictures in front of them and learn more about this area and the music. And so much of it came from Mississippi.
Are they just music enthusiasts in general that have an interest in and want to see the exhibits?
Oh, definitely. And I think that as people specifically that are touring along these great trail markers that we have in Mississippi, it kind of gives them kind of a built-in itinerary. And it's great destinations like Cleveland and other places that have big attractions, but it's also getting to stop and visit the places that are kind of off the beaten path and getting to experience maybe where that bluesman was from or blueswoman was from, as well as the country music artist. So I think it gives them a reason, kind of a built-in itinerary to come and visit us and see everything that they can see and experience in Mississippi.
Gotcha. All right, Emily, appreciate you joining us and giving us an update. Tell everybody about the two events coming up real quick.
Yeah, if you're still interested in looking for something fun to do and wild to do Thursday night, we still have some tickets available to come see Twisted Sister at the museum. And then, of course, our Education Gala, October 30th. It's going to be a wonderful night and a great way to celebrate music education. So check out our website, our Facebook page, give us a call, all the things. We would love to have you here at the museum.
Appreciate it. Emily Havens from the Grammy Museum Mississippi. Coming right back, folks.